America, wake up! Today we're back with our AI analyst, Alfred. Our topic, Russia's war on Ukraine, Trump's push to play peacemaker, and the role China's playing in all of this. Why is stopping the Russia-Ukraine war so important for Trump?
For Trump, it's all about his image. He wants to be seen as the peacemaker, the guy who strikes a historic deal. He even joked once it might be his ticket to heaven. But there's also a practical side. Ending the war cuts US spending on Ukraine and lets him claim he brought peace back to the world.
China has said it won't let Russia lose. So what's the point of Trump trying to cut a deal with Putin if the real decisions are made in Beijing?
That's the core problem. Putin's increasingly dependent on China, financially, militarily, politically. A lot of decisions go through Beijing, but Trump is betting on personal diplomacy, face-to-face with Putin, leaning on Europe, promising the deal of the century. In reality, as long as China benefits from a long war, cheap gas, America distracted, they're not in a hurry to end it.
Why not encourage Ukraine to go after Russia's oil refineries and even the gas pipelines that feed China?
That's the sharp question. Strikes on Russian oil plants haven't tanked global prices. OPEC and the US fill the gap. The real weak spot is gas. If Ukraine hits those pipelines, Russia loses revenue and China feels the pain too.
But Trump and his circle worry about escalation, cyber attacks, pressure in the South China Sea. Then again, you're right. The US itself is already escalating by threatening China with 500% tariffs. Why does Trump think a peace deal with Putin would mean anything?
History says otherwise. The UN Charter, the Budapest Memorandum, treaties on borders, all broken by the Kremlin. But Trump believes his personal deal would somehow be different. Ukraine sees it as déjà vu, more pieces of paper without guarantees, just a pause until the next strike.
Putin's clearly stalling in talks. What real tools does Trump have to pressure him?
Economics. Trump threatened 500% tariffs and sanctions, but so far mostly talk. Military aid, patriots promised for years, troops shifted on paper, subs patrolling as usual. Big headlines, little substance. Diplomacy, summits look good, but Putin dodges specifics. Deadlines, Trump loves to set 10-12-day timelines, noise, not pressure.
Alfred, do you really see those as pressure tools? Honestly, they sound soft, almost just formalities.
I tried to give the objective picture, including how it's presented officially. But you're right, often behind those nice words, the reality is very different. That's a topic on its own, how politicians and media dress up raw interests in pretty language. We should break that down in the next episode.
Agreed. Friends, next time on Quanda, we'll dig into how political spin and media noise hide the real motives, using Orban, Fico, and others as examples. What's happening to America's leadership role now, in this war, and with Trump back in office?
The US is still the hub of diplomacy, but its leadership is fading. Europe sees Trump's moves as damage control, not strategy. Russia and China read it as weakness. If America doesn't move from talk to real action, others will fill the vacuum, in Europe and in Asia.
My traditional question, are we closer to peace?
Not yet. We hear negotiations, bold statements, but the war continues. Russia and China keep deepening their partnership. Peace is still far away, and it won't come from words, only from real resolve.
Thank you, Alfred. Friends, stay with us. In the next episode, we'll break down how politicians and the media distort reality and why they do it.